Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Nathan Fox, that's Ben Olson. We're the founders of LSATdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. We have an email here from Reapplying Regan.
Okay. Subject is tough cycle. Hello, Demon Team. This cycle was brutal, and I was amongst those who were placed on the wait list and then told that the program is full. The wait list? Did you apply to one school? If anything, I believe it allows us to become better applicants, but I do have some questions. Some of the schools ask that we rewrite our documents or to not resubmit the same documents. Sounds similar. Does this mean I need to come up with a different personal statement or just structure my current one differently? Same for addendums, why law, character and fitness, etc. Aside from testing again and getting a higher score, which I plan on doing, and applying earlier, which I also plan on doing, is there anything else reapplicants can do to better prepare for the next cycle?
The LSAT's going to be the thing that's really going to change who you are as an applicant.
Yep.
Your numbers signal to them that you're prepared for law school. Your numbers also signal to the world via the U.S. News and World Report. Your numbers signal the quality of the school. And so they're essentially, the reason why you got waitlisted is because they didn't like your LSAT.
Yep.
And you need to retake the LSAT. You need to score significantly higher. I would also, as you point out, apply earlier. You know, Regan, that you didn't do that correctly and you need to apply earlier. You also probably need to apply more broadly. It sounds like you might have only applied to one school or just a couple schools. You need to apply to 10 schools minimum so that you should just never be in this position where it's like, oh, I got waitlisted and then it was full. Wait, what? Because that didn't happen at all 10 of the schools or 20 schools.
But you
that
overshot, right? You applied broadly, but you applied way too high. You got to look at the scholarship estimator and find schools that are going to give you money and hopefully lots of money.
Yeah, you should be applying to schools that the estimator says you're probably last cycle would have got a full ride with these numbers. You need to apply to a bunch of those schools and then apply to a bunch of schools where it's like, oh yeah, you would have got more than half. And then maybe apply to a couple reach schools if those are truly your dream schools and they might be worth paying for. But, you know, I'm really talking about like Harvard, Stanford, Yale when I say that.
Yeah.
I hate to say this. Seems a little bit lazy that Regan is asking if I need to come up with a different personal statement.
Yep, just write one.
Yeah, just do it. This is nothing compared. Like, it just, I'm sorry, you know, but my spidey sense tingles when people say things like that because I know how hard lawyers work.
How much they write.
And how much they write.
Yeah.
And for a real lawyer, they just see this as an opportunity. Oh, you mean I get a free chance to refile a new, better brief?
Yeah.
You know, and they're not going to just make superficial changes. They're going to reinvent it from the ground up.
Totally. Well, think of,
I'm not saying you can't like pick the same anecdotes or like emphasize the same parts of your candidacy if you think that those are the best parts of your candidacy, but I guarantee your personal statement wasn't that great. So, and they're specifically telling you that you need to rewrite or not resubmit the same documents. Well, then you need to follow those instructions and do what they're asking you to do.
Well, look at it from their perspective. They're saying, hey, we rejected you. You want to reapply here? Give us a better application. You're not going to take that advice? Like, what we have said is that your documents, as they were presented to us, failed. Now, maybe they mainly failed because of your numbers, and you're going to improve those numbers. But from their perspective, that doesn't matter. You submitted an application. It didn't pass their test. So they're saying, hey, try again, try harder, do better.
Yeah. All that said, best thing you could do is reapply with a better LSAT earlier in the cycle and apply to more schools. Anything more for Regan?
No. Email daily at lsatdemon.com if you'd like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.